Hi everyone, today we're going to show you how to take a portrait. Right, firstly today we're going to talk about location. I've gone for a plain grey backdrop which is behind me, but we could use anything. We could do it inside and rent a studio, you could be buying your own equipment, you could even go out into a field or a garden. What's most important is about the subject at the forefront of the image. Now we've picked our location and you've found the one that's suitable for you, we're going to pick our tools for the job. For me, I've picked 2 flashes and a DSLR camera, but we could even use a mobile phone. When using a DSLR camera, there's 3 technical considerations: ISO, aperture and shutter speed. ISO. Firstly, the lower the number, the cleaner your image is going to look. So, as a ballpark figure, start at around 400 if possible. Secondly, we're going to look at the importance of aperture. Anything under 5.6, looking at apertures like 2.8 or 1.4, the background is going to start to become more out of focus and you'll become more isolated in the image. Anything on higher numbers, like f11 or f22, the larger depth of field you'll have, the whole of the image will be in focus. Lastly, we're going to look at shutter speed, which is relative to your aperture to get the right exposure. If possible, let's try to keep this above a 60th of a second. Anything under a 60th of a second, looking at shutter speeds like a 30th or even down to an 1/8 of a second, we're going to start to get blur in the image and camera shake. For the next step, we're going to talk about framing. Pick one of 3, a full length, a half length or a headshot. And make sure you keep your framing nice and tight so there's not many distractions in the background. For the final part, and the most important thing for me, is the subject and the character within the image. How do you portray yourself? Let's keep it simple and break it into 2 different things. Firstly, clothing. It says a lot about you. Are you going to wear a shirt and tie, or are you going to wear a t-shirt and shorts? Secondly, it's about personality, and it's essential that this is natural, regardless of whether you're trying to put a serious persona across or something that's more light-hearted. To conclude, we've talked about location, equipment, technical choices, framing and character. Now's the time to go out and take some photos.